Oh, welcome back. Look what happened. I loaded the game in, because, you know, we need to kill Mythus Hunt, of course. There's also the non-combat music going on right now. I don't know, well, these guys are T-posing as well. But you can see me not wearing a heavy armor. I seem to be wearing clothes. It's because I'm wearing clothes. Why would that be? Because I fucking can't wear heavy armor, you know? But we've been over this. I brought, Candrus. Why isn't he changing that? I don't know. Apparently it glitched out. Maybe it was only allowed because I was on the quest. And the quest is over now, essentially. Almost. I just need to kill the guy. I don't know. Also, the problem is, I don't look like, Demon Drexel anymore, either. Because I don't have the armor. What do I do now? I'm kinda in combat. So I can try and dress Candrus up. Give him, fuck. What was I wearing before that? Well, now I don't know. Oh well. Not like I would need that anymore. Anyway. Replica Demon Drexel. Kalonord, that's good. Maybe I'll remember to put that on him later on. Exchange Battle Armor. What's the Kalonord's one? Like? 12, 1. 10 to resistance, immunity crits and mind affecting. Upgradable. I think that's probably because of upgrades. Probably. Exchange 11, charisma plus 3. He doesn't really need charisma, but resiliences are better, resistances. Although those sources of damage don't come into play anymore either, really. No one is carrying vibroblades anymore, they're more using energy weapons. So it's not bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. Or is rifles, energy rifles piercing? I don't know. I don't really know. It's like 5 damage reduction anyway. The game isn't difficult anyway. Anyway. Put this on him. Maybe they won't notice. It's fine. And since I'm also not in combat right now, apparently, judging from the music, I'm gonna put on some cool clothes to help me do the magic. Like, dude, what the fuck? I don't know. It happened. It happens. It's on video. Someone fucking call me. I don't know. Something Silver Fox? Or was it? Sonic guy. I don't know. Call me. Tell me. What the fuck? Is that intended? Did I break it? How did that break? Which one would I want? This is some sort of color. That's definite. Let's go with black and white. Right. Because red is just too cliche, isn't it? Right. Let's keep wearing the mask. Like, people won't notice, right? The fact that I'm wearing the mask and Demon Drexel is wearing the mask. I mean, we're all on the same team, so it won't be a problem. And so now I'm gonna do the killing. Also, one more thing. The professional should travel to maintenance level. It doesn't say that I've killed him yet. It doesn't say that I've done the quest yet. So we're gonna have to see how to go. Alright. Alright. We've got a journal entry. Of you chosen means to execute the death of Mythus Hunt will almost certainly be blamed entirely on Demon Drexel, which will serve to conceal its true nature as an assassination. You should now return to the main level, speak with the administrator, and then claim your reward. Very good. So it looks like it worked anyway. Fortunately, I mean, fucking, I went over this in the previous episode. Please watch the previous episode to learn why the fuck this is all whack. So, essentially, technically, as long as I don't interact with anyone, they shouldn't figure it out. Oh, they're starting to figure it out. We don't want no trouble from you, Demon Drexel. We're just simple people from simple gangs who were hired by Mythus Hunt for protection. None of us want to end up dead. Yeah, good. I shed my armor quickly as well, because that's how good I am. Call me Demon Drexel. Then get out of here now before I change my mind. Spread the word on what you have seen here. Mythus Hunt murdered at the hands of Demon Drexel. Criminal legend. That's interesting, actually. That's some sort of a choice. So we can tell them to fuck off and keep quiet, or we can blame it all on Demon Drexel more. Now, on one hand, that's a pretty good choice, cause it moves the responsibility or blame further away from us. But on the other, we killed Demon Drexel. He's fucking gone. And I don't really want to build up his legend, considering that he tried to kill me and I'm upset about it still, apparently. So, and I already got the update of the quest saying that it'll be fine. But maybe it said almost certainly, so I should double down on it. Or just, you know what, since we've already got the journal entry, I'll see what will happen if I pick this one. If there'll be journal entry update, I'll think about reloading maybe. Or maybe I'll just deal with the consequences of my actions, I don't know. Right? Then get out of here now, before I change my mind. Anything you say, Demon Drexel. We're out of here. I mean, you don't have to refer to me by name, first name and last name. First name and surname. No, I mean surname. Oh, and they're all gone. And I didn't get any other entry to the journal. Almost certainly is good enough, I guess. It is to me. Adhesive grenade, yeah. Sticky grenade from Halo, of course, because we need to put on Wayland and Yutani into pick your own adventure fucking game so that you cannot fail it. So I'm looking closer at this, because it looks weird. I think it's broken. I think it's supposed to be like a lightsaber texture. Come on, swing your weapon. So, swing it. Oh, this one. Like this, right? Because you can see up top, I think. It's got a few textures crossed in. And this is supposed to be like a lightning beam going down into the table. Because it's gonna be, you know, things are gonna be fixed with lightning bolts and energy and just work on molecular level. And what's better to do that than a lightning bolt or like an electric arc? And it should be animated, and the things should be transparent. But it's neither animated nor transparent. So I think it's broken for some reason. I don't know if the mod fucked it up or the game got fucked up from all those things. Control panel. Does that do anything? Loaded. Log out. Oh, okay, good thing that it's activatable. That really, you know, like adds to the experience. Really lets you do something. I don't know, erase the video evidence maybe. I don't know. Just not make it activatable. Or does it come with the module that this console is activatable and you couldn't have made it? I
swear, one of those thugs has stolen something from me again. Level
Guy, don't worry about it. I got rid of them. You're safe now. All thanks to me. Now pay me for it. I said, what did I say? Quick. Right, oh, from the module you couldn't have made it so that it doesn't work at all. But you could make it so that it brings up nothing really. I guess. But I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I know I won't be alone. Right, so, in other news, there's this guy named Pat Robinson, who is a right-wing, Christian, rich, old TV evangelist who says all kinds of crazy shit, sells all kind of whack shit, and milks stupid, gullible idiots with his religion, right? Fortunately, in recent months, he died of old age. He wasn't killed, unfortunately, but he is dead. So, guys, one less wacko to deal with. All we need to do is keep on living. We'll outlive them. It's already happening. They're dying out. Finally. Ken Hovind could be next. Oh hey, there you are, Shadow. Ken Hovind and the likes of him. Soon enough the world will be a better place. Right, now that we've gone up on the elevator, you can wear something else that you've been wearing. Calo Nord somewhere or another. somewhere there it is. And what did he wear on his head? Nothing that covered his head, I don't think, like face. What would you give him? What would I give him? It gives him immunity, mind affecting, and criticals. Awareness +2. He doesn't need awareness. Proof power blast. That's for pew-pews? That's like a feed, right? But he wasn't wearing that. That's for skills, and he doesn't need skills. It would be... it's a better mileage on someone who uses skills, not him. Same with that. Same with that. Saves will +2. The commando, and this thing that I've been wearing. I have to put that on myself. I don't know, neural band maybe? Because he's a warrior and there are different things. Well, there hardly are really things that are that aren't mind affecting but target will. Well, that's not true. But then again, this is also not D&D 3 with a 5 with 2,000 spells. But yeah, I'm gonna give him a neural band then, I guess. And dismiss him too. Right. Talking about dismissing, I can wear this now again. See, the game wasn't hard. It'll work, right? Yeah, cool. So there we are again. And we have to deal with this guy before we go to castration level. Oh no, we can't go to castration level, can we? We just have to go to residential area right away. So yes, the old fart boomer rightist religious cock is dead. Score 1 for atheism. And talking about the dying, maybe I'll mention something else after. A very important conversation with our boss here. I wonder if there will be a dialogue really reflecting the fact that I haven't really doubled down on the fact that it was Demon Drexel who did it, rather than to tell him to fuck off. Instead of pinning it on Demon Drexel, who's already dead, but only I know about that. Or maybe, you know, my party, but... Also, we should talk with Shadow at some point. Some more. Right. Administrator. I've got a thing.
There seems to have been some trouble on the maintenance level. Mythus Hunt, the lever manager, has been killed.
Oh damn. Well, then you should investigate what happened, shouldn't you? The report is accurate. Mythus Hunt is dead. Mythus Hunt is dead. He was killed by Demon Drexel. Yeah, we're still trying to avoid accountability, even though we've, like, you know, maybe there are cameras and maybe we're implicated already by him giving us the instructions out loud in here. CCTV, like, you know, this is like the fucking horror trope, where the first thing the slasher killer does is cut the landline for your phone, and then you can't call for help. And then they invented cell phones, and there is no longer a wire to cut the people off from communication. So they're pretending like, oh no, the battery died and we can't charge it for some reason, or oh no, there is no reception, because there need to not be reception, otherwise someone would be able to call the cops or their parents to let them know that there's shit going on, or friends, whoever, right? Like, just ignore the fact that they've got cell phones. Oh no, they all just so happen to have forgotten their smartphones because they want to have a weekend without, quote, technology, unquote, or internet, something like that. So they went to a cabin in the woods in the mountains. Right. Yeah, I've heard Demon Drexel killed him.
With Mythus Hunt dead, the exchange will never expand their criminal operations into Drudge Day, and without a high-ranking Cherka employee to aid them, the small operations already established here will ultimately collapse upon themselves.
Like, on themselves, I think is enough.
Did you receive the location of the funds which Mythus Hunt had stolen from Cherka? Retrieve.
Yes. Can I keep the location to myself? Again, there is no bluff or lie, so it's not like I can lie. No, I haven't yet received the locations of the stolen funds. Would I be able to keep that money? Like, we're technically playing with doing the no fucks given, so we wouldn't be spending this money anyway. But then I'm also worried now that if we'll give it away, we'll get light side points. I'm fucking desperate for dark side points at this point. Yes, here is the data pad which contains all the information you will need to find and reclaim what is yours. No, I haven't yet retrieved the locations of the stolen funds. Could I have browsed the data pad? No, well, so, like, of course, if you're playing this game and you want to play this mod, feel free to pick something else. But I'm gonna actually go with the seemingly light side option, because I don't think the game, well, like I said, well, I technically don't want the money, or I wouldn't get the money, I won't spend them. And second, I don't know if the game would allow me to keep the money anyway, and how much would that be? Like, in the Old Republic, when you play Bounty Hunter, there is, well, the main quest line is that you get a bounty on your head, and it's like million or 10 million credits. And even in-game, that's quite some money. You can buy an entire stronghold, safe house, stronghold, entire stronghold, like an entire house with that, and have some left over to buy more rooms in there. So that's quite a significant sum of money, actually. Really, even after the inflation. But there are often quests that say, "Oh yeah, you've done us a great favor. We can't repay it. I'll give you everything I can," or like, "You've taken over a cult. Here's a little token of gratitude that we can give you." And you know, you've established a cult. You've got an operation. You should be bringing in millions, like the dead fucking TV preacher again, right? But no, they'll send you like 300 credits and a green gear that you're gonna sell like it's trash in 5 to 10 levels because it's starting gear. This ludonarrative dissonance again. Right, so yes, here's the data plan.
I will assign top men to track down and reclaim these funds immediately. The report states that Mythus Hunt was killed by none other than the exchange's demon Drexel, who appears to have come back from the dead. We of course know the real truth, twi'lek, but this will nonetheless serve to draw attention firmly away from Cherka during the investigations that will surely arise.
There shouldn't be a semicolon after demon Drexel.
Your mission is complete, and again you have earned your reward. Your continued dedication to concealing the true nature. These are a pair of high-quality battle axes once belonging to the former leader of the Mandalorians, Mandalore the Ultimate.
There should be a hyphen there. Mandalorian's Mandalore.
I managed to acquire these weapons from a man who claimed he was present when Revan executed Mandalore during the Battle of Malachor 5. They are yours. Use them well. Now only one final individual remains whose actions threaten the future of Thursday. Return to me when you're willing to begin your final assignment.
But we killed 4 people already, haven't we? The Rodian, the drag dealer, the weapon smuggler, the Mandalorian. Also, who the fuck was there to be there from Cherka to steal the axes and then give them to Cherka? Like, that's another like a self-insert, only lesser than Shadow possibly, but like, seriously, do we need to connect it to Mandalore the Ultimate and Revan and their ultimate battle that we're gonna actually have in this mod later on? Like we had the flashback about when Bastila came in onto the bridge of our capital ship. But, and also did Mandalore use axes in that battle? I don't remember. Couldn't they be like of the highest quality of Gamorrean guards or something, because you're a Hutt and you use them as guards, so you've got contacts, something like that. Also axes, we've got lightsabers, they're gonna be better anyway. Who the fuck am I gonna give the axes to? The Wookiee? Zalbar? It's fine, right? Again, we're not using the modded gear, not too much, because the game would be too easy. The Creation Club, but yeah, the connection to Mandalore the Ultimate and Revan, it's a bit of a stretch. Right, so let's check those axes quickly. There are the axes. Mandalore's Battle Axe. 3 to 22 compared to Revan's Saber, which is worse but regenerates my thing. And my lightsaber, somewhere around here. Hold on, let me find it. It was purple. Wasn't it? Where's my lightsaber? Is Shadow using it right now? Five to 24, attack modifier. That must have been mine. And I allowed her to use it. Yeah. Yeah, 5 to 24. From 2 to, and modifier plus 4. Compared to 3 to 22. I mean, well, it's not that much off other than the modifier. And this is a legit item. But yeah, those are pretty strong. What does the flavor text say? This is one of the 2 battle axes wielded by the leader of the Mandalorians. Leader of the Mandalorians, Mandalore. The ultimate during his final climatic. Not climactic. It's not climax. It's climate. Oh, dude. With the Jedi Knight Revan during the Battle of Malachor 5. This is what I live for. Find those fucking errors. And there are plenty. Like, do you actually have someone who reads them to you? Or reads the text to check? To fact check, but also spell check. Right. I've got everything. The data pad. Oh, it wasn't red, was it? Well, maybe it was. Fuck it. Right. He has another quest for us. Haven't gotten anything. You can stay here for a little while longer. So maybe he's gonna talk about the Trandoshan. Probably not. Right. Good enough.
Ah, you have returned. Are you ready to begin your final assignment at the last cleansed dredge day, and at last cleansed dredge day of all those who would see it harm?
Who is my last target? No, I still have a... who is my last target? Come on.
Your final target is a twi'lek named Rar. He is a Sith Master.
Oh, we're gonna meet him. Tell me about Rar. Is he related to Execute Zip?
Rar is one of many who were sent to Korriban at the behest of Exar during the Great Sith War almost 40 years ago. After Exar was defeated by the Jedi, the Sith sunk largely into obscurity, choosing to fight each other over what little power they have left. When Darth Revan came to Korriban with the new Sith Empire, many of these exiles eagerly joined their brethren and were swiftly assimilated into Sith ranks.
I have to rush it. You never know. I never know.
However, much to Cherka's dismay, Rar chose to remain on Korriban.
Well, because the boss is Malak now, not Revan. What do you mean to Cherka's dismay? Well, yeah, that's a very, a different question.
Since Cherka arrived, Rar have been a strong opponent of our expansion on Korriban. He is a man who has used all of his influence within the Sith to ensure that our business here is extremely restricted. He is the reason why our mining operations have not expanded beyond the catacombs beneath Dredge Day. He is the reason why the Korriban waste is restricted to all but the most exclusive of Sith. And he is the reason why our employees are tortured when they fail to work to an acceptable standard.
Why? This is your business. Why do they need to excavate? Do they excavate for the Sith or for you?
It is sabotage. If the sabotage is allowed to continue, Cherka will have no choice but to abandon his support of Dredge Day. Rar must be removed, and you will be the one to remove him.
Yeah, again, it's a stretch. You established Dredge Day, essentially. You're the center of the business here. Here, right? Where can I find Rar? And who are we digging in? Are we digging for the Sith? If you're digging slowly, then you're losing money, maybe, not them. If they want more artifacts, hire someone else, pay more so that Cherka can hire more people to dig more for you, not just whip them. And you're paying already, so if you won't pay, apparently Dredge Day will leave the planet, and who will dig them for you again? Your Sith apprentices wouldn't, apparently, because you decided to outsource the job entirely. The Sith apprentices will be too slow or too steely. I don't know. Like, the quest is done. Is the criticism. And, you know, these are the reasons. Where can I find Exedenrar? Where can I find Exedenrar? Is it in the Academy? We haven't been to the Academy for a while now, actually. It's been quite self-contained, interestingly.
Exedenrar is currently excavating ancient ruins that were recently discovered beneath Dresday's very foundations. The excavation site is said to be accessible from Dresday's sewage system.
Oh.
And so naturally access to the sewage system is now restricted to all but the Sith.
So that's what the sewage entrance was for.
Here is the key, which will allow you to access the sewage system from the maintenance level. And as with previous assignments, I have prepared equipment for you to use. Speak with the merchants, the civilians' quarters, minor lounge, and give the answer. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I clapped when I saw that. Right. And this the dig entrance goes through Dresday sewage, and it's protected by a lock and key, not by Sith guard. Also, the entire mining operations is getting in through a fucking tiny a manhole. I think that's what it's called. Through a single manhole to a sewage, not a commercial fucking gateway and a cargo lift to carry people. No, through a one man per manhole. Like, again, you didn't have the assets or something. What about the giant gate? There's another door there that you decided that it's not operable at all. And we're going back to maintenance level as well. Like, I understand the limitations, but have a better explanation. And we're gonna have the assets from Taris probably in the sewer. I'm guessing. But yeah. So what are our answers? Exedenrar is a Sith Master, his death will not be taken lightly. That's true, actually. What's gonna be your explanation? If the Sith learn of Churka's involvement in the Exedenrar, there will be grave consequences. Yeah, again, we have the same line to say. And I like the more laconic answer, because it conveys more with less words. It's more efficient. So that's what I'm gonna pick.
Which means it is all the more vital that you take the appropriate actions to conceal the true nature of your actions in the excavation site. Now go, complete the work that will see the revival of this once prosperous colony.
Also, of course, if you got the story better than I, because you're watching the videos as they binge watching it, and have the informations fresher in your mind rather than me playing it fucking once every few days, then go ahead and correct me in the comments so we can gain, or at least I can gain, better understanding on what the fuck is going on, so I can correct myself. And of course, on our way to the twi'lek in the Miners Lounge something or another shop, I can tell you about the other thing, which is more death. As Pat Robinson's died, so did feminist frequency. You know, the feminist effort spearheaded by Anita Sarkeesian, the woman behind saying we need to make the games more inclusive and more feminist, after saying I don't even play video games because who would want to play video games? They're violent and shit. That woman, the woman who raised thousands upon thousands to create a new video series on her channel to, you know, up the quality, but the quality was the same as everything else she already put up. The woman who had millions of views on her videos that dwindled to 5,000 to 0 now, because she sees it as no longer viable opportunity to earn money, or grift money, if I can say that. Right, back to T3 by the way. the woman who raised tens of thousands to open exclusive Discord server and hire moderation made up of volunteers who wouldn't be paid. And the woman behind making the games more feminist and more inclusive and advising on them and causing them to bomb, like for instance Saints Row, to name a few. And her movement finally just fucking dies off, other than the Bully Hunters hotline. Well, the Bully Hunters hotline, or the service, I think is actually managed by someone else. But yeah, the hotline for you to call in and say that someone is winning against you in CSGO, but he's a man, so you need to step in and call the cyber police. But yeah, she's, well, she's unfortunately not dead, but her movement is, so chalk one up to evil as well. I should play that game for you too, because that's a reference. Maybe. Like, it is definitely a reference, but maybe you would like to see that. Now, I think, actually, that I'm gonna stop it for today. We're gonna talk to him later, because I'm gonna be rushing through the lines again, and I don't really want that. So thanks for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully we will see each other in something I play for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and every other video on my channel, preferably by watching and sharing it with your friends. Subscribe, and if you don't like the content, it's entirely your fault.